Make your way and be seated because we will be starting in short order. Thank you so much. At TPD Code JA, thank you so much. This is the live streaming of the official ribbon cutting ceremony of the Raytown Futsal Court. And we are here in Raytown, the heartbeat of Jamaica. And we are up for a treat. Ladies and gentlemen, I am Vaughn Thorpe, and your Master of Ceremonies, and I have the privilege of leading you through today's proceedings. Good afternoon. No, I want a better one than that, because Raytown are normal. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Beautiful, and welcome to the kickoff of a new era right here in Raytown, the heartbeat of Jamaica, in the heartbeat of Jamaica. And what is that? Where is that? Kingston. And today we are not just opening a futsal court, we are launching a legacy. And like every great match, this moment deserves the acknowledgement of the top tier team, the players, the different roles they play, and some excitement. So before we introduce and acknowledge the team members and their different roles, let us stand for the playing of the national anthem. Beautiful. I'm asking you kindly just to remain standing as we ask the Lord to bless this court and today's proceedings. And to do so for us this afternoon is no other than Pastor Rosetta Phillips from the Faith Restoration House of Praise. Pastor Phillips. All right, so let me ask our community tourism manager at TPDCO, Mr. Desmond Saunders Jr., to pray for us on our behalf.
Thank you. Let us bow our heads in prayer. Father God, we thank you for this beautiful day, that we can be here in this fashion to celebrate development. Father, we pray that you will have full control over these proceedings and that this will be the start of the upliftment of Raytown even more. Father, I pray that today will be the continuation of the legacies of sport in this great community. We pray that you'll be with us right now, and we tell you thanks for this occasion, and we all say, in Jesus' name, amen.
Amen. Thank you so much. And my apologies for laying my hand on you suddenly. Mr. Saunders Jr. Today we have with us the Honorable Edmund Bartlett, OJCD MP, Minister of Tourism, Member of Parliament for Central Kingston, should be here, for Central Kingston, Donovan. Oh, I'm too tall. All right. Member of Parliament for Central Kingston, Mr. Donovan Williams, Executive Director for the Tourism Product Development Company, TPDCO, Mr. Wade Mars, Mr. Omar Frith, the Chairman of the Chase Fund, Mr. Billy Heaven, CEO of the Chase Fund. We also have with us Mr. Alan Beckford, the General Manager at the Sports Development Foundation. We also have Miss Sandrina Davis, CEO, Grace and Staff Community Development Foundation, and Miss Michelle Campbell, Acting Superintendent in the East Kingston constituency, Mr. Orlando Walters, representative from the Raytown Division, and I cannot acknowledge the members of and representatives from TPDCO in their different capacities. Welcome once again. It's a pleasure to have you all here. And do you believe that you're up for a treat? Yes, ma'am, we are up for a treat. And I'm looking to my left. I'm loving what I'm seeing. And I just can't wait to just walk on it for the very first time. But when I heard about this event, I wanted to know, how did the term futsal came about? So for those who know what a futsal is, nod your head. Nod your head. All right. So it's just only two persons in not them heads. All right. For those who don't know, shake it to the left and to the right. No, man, I will for people that. So I did some research and I found out that what a futsal is and how the term came about is the FIFA recognized form of small-sided football on a court. And what we call a small football match on a court. What we call it? All right, so we know, so we have some true Jamaicans in here. So we call it six-a-side scrimmage, don't it? Yeah, man. So the fancy name is pretty much futsal. And it's from Spain and Portugal. And it's actually, the word is a contraction of the Spanish football sala. Right? Did I get it right for those who are? Right, so you see the futsal? Right, so it's not the salt from the sun. Right? It's sala, meaning field. Right? So it's actually an indoor field, and it is played between two teams who each have 5 players on the pitch at any one time. So they have 5. We have? No, where we play with in Jamaica? Right, 6. Right? But it is also used to develop the 11-side football team as well. So even when you see our Jamaican team representing us, they are also using the futsal, which you can see on your left, across the world, actually. So this facility is pretty much our new home stadium. I'm seeing a basketball court. Now I'm seeing a futsal. What's next? We don't know. When it comes to TPDCO and the Ministry of Tourism, trust me, the possibilities are limitless. Endless. Whoa. So that was sealed. That's the blessing. So we are boasting what we have here this afternoon. And I just want you, for the rest of the day proceedings, to imagine yourself being in a stadium. We are at a stadium, so it must come with some level of excitement, right? So I want some excitement because we are proud to, be here for the official, opening of the Raytown futsal court. And nothing the normal when it comes to Raytown. It has been a powerhouse of culture, of history, of resilience. And right now, when you look at from the legendary sound system, I'm very young, but when I did my research, I asked some veterans in the entertainment industry. And when you talk about Raytown, we are talking about the artistic and cultural factors that has contributed to our tourism brand, right? So when we are looking at the futsal now, we are looking at more possibilities where Jamaica can now, train and help our young persons to hone their skills and produce even young football stars and make Jamaica one that will be at the forefront of the mind when you go around the world. Now, at this moment, who is the coach? Is it the minister? Is it the MP? He had the idea. He made the call. He rallied the team. Our coach the Member of Parliament for Kingston Central, Donovan Williams. Could you please welcome him to the lectern? And who is better than him to welcome us to Raytown?
Yes, good afternoon, everyone. I like that designation as a coach. I wonder if I'm Arteta or, which one, Mourinho? Arteta? Well, as we discovered the other day, Arsenal is playing well. I'm not an Arsenal fan, but, they have been doing well. Good afternoon again, everyone. Honorable Minister of Tourism, Mr. Edmund Bartlett. We really appreciate your presence here in Central Kingston, the best constituency in the world. Mr. Orlando Walters, representing Councillor Miss Rosalie Hamilton. She's a councillor for the Raytown Division. She is abroad, and Mr. Walters is representing Superintendent Michelle Campbell, Commanding Officer, East Kingston Police Division, Miss Sandrina Davis, the CEO of the Grace Foundation, and I want to recognize Grace for their continued support of this constituency. Executive Director of the Sports Development Foundation, Mr. Alan Beckford, Chairman of the Chase Fund, Mr. Omar Frith. I don't know if he's here. I'm not seeing him, but I know Mr. Billy Evans, CEO of the Chase Fund, is here. And let Mr. Evans, we welcome you, sir. And we hope this is the beginning of great things for Central Kingston. Mr. Anthony Sampson, General Manager, S&G Road Surfacing Material. S&G are the contractors who did this wonderful field, and it's looking excellent. What do you say? Miss President of the Raytown Community Development Committee, CDC, Miss Nataki Thompson, and the CDC is entrusted with managing this complex. Yes, the Community Development Committee will be managing this complex and ensuring its proper maintenance and preservation. Executive Director of the TPDCO, Mr. Wade Mars, and the dedicated executive team from TPDCO. They're all here. Give them a round of applause, the TPDCO team. Minister will tell you, for the past 2 years, I've been on the phone with them, and they know me, Sometimes we have some good exchanges, but today we see the fruit of the exchanges, and we must be grateful for that. Principal of the St. Michael's Primary School, Miss Juliet Campbell McPherson, and her students. I gather they will be performing for us later in the proceedings. Director and coach from the Nascimento Football Academy, Mr. Carl Russell is here. Mr. Carl Russell. Now, the Nascimento Football Academy, they use here as their training ground. This is an academy where we develop young footballers from tender age. And Mr. Carl Russell has been doing this for over, multiple years, decades. And we want to acknowledge his presence here today. Mr. Timothy Marks from the Social Development Commission. Now, Mr. Marks was the brainchild, in a sense, behind this project. He wrote the project. He wrote the project proposal, Mr. Timothy Marks, and I want to extend appreciation to Mr. Marks. And he has some more projects to write for us, so we have to keep him on board. Other distinguished guests, members of the community, members of the Central Kingston community from all over, because I know they are visiting from all over. It is with immense pride that I stand before you today and welcome you to, as I said, the most beautiful and exciting constituency throughout the Jamaica and, let's say, the world. This is a beautiful feeling. It's comparable to anywhere in the world, Yes, anywhere in the world, this is comparable. Now, this is truly a historic moment for the Raytown community. One that marks the official opening of the Raytown mini futsal grass court. This isn't just a first for Raytown, the Raytown community proper, but a first of its kind for the entire Central Kingston region. A real community grass court. Now, I vividly recall a little over 3 years ago, early in my tenure as Member of Parliament, we hosted a six-a-side football tournament right here. Back then, this was a literal dust bowl. The gusty winds from the harbor, turning every kick and pass into a cloud of dirt. I stood there right under that tree as a spectator over there, covered in dust, and said to myself, no way, something must be done. And that's when the dream began. And of course, we enlisted the SDC, Mr. Marks, to write the project. I remember telling one of the players that day, I'm going to put a proper playing surface here. Now, his response was filled with skepticism. You know, we politicians, when we say things, people, him say, boy, MP, we get them promises from politicians all the time. And I said to him clearly, I'm not making you a promise. I'm making you a commitment. It was a commitment made on pure faith, the kind of faith, Pastor is here, Pastor Phillips, that the scripture tells us can move mountains. Even faith as small as a mustard seed. And today, we see the fruits of that faith. So I want to express deep gratitude to Minister Bartlett, who took my calls, took my WhatsApp messages, took my emails, and said, okay, Willie, I'll work on it. I want to thank Mr. Wade Mars, Ashika. Yes, you and I, you know, we had to wrestle. Yes, man. All the team members from TPD Co. Sometimes I know you must say, boy, Mr. Williams, we're tired of him. He call regularly. I know, man. We know it go. As MPs, that's our job. We have to lobby. So sometimes when you see we call it over and over, you know, just don't take it personal. It's just the MP doing his work. This journey, we want to also thank the Grace Foundation, for their continued support of Central Kingston in many respects. Because they are doing education projects all over Central Kingston. They are always willing, ready, and able to assist us. All who rally behind this vision, S&G Road Surfacing, for the excellent work you did here. The community, the young men who came along and did some, you know, ensured that this place was protected. This journey began with a netball court. If you look across there, you'll see a netball court. It was once, when I came here, it was in total disrepair. And today, we continue to build on that foundation. SDF, thank you again, Sports Development Foundation, for the netball court over there. So, we're not stopping here. We're not stopping here. Thanks to the Chase Fund. Yes. A walking and jogging trail will soon be constructed around the perimeter of the court. Give me a round of applause. Give Chase a round of applause. They have committed to it. They have put aside the funding. And so, our seniors, our more mature residents, you know, everybody not going to play football and netball. But sometimes the seniors, they want to take a little walk, Minister Bartlett, around the place, get some fresh air. You see the cool sea breeze coming in. And then we have some ladies who come from work in the evenings, and sometimes they come here and exercise. So soon and very soon, you will have your jogging trail. Thanks, courtesy of the Chase Fund. Now, we are going to make it a safer and cleaner space so that we can stay active and healthy. We have also earmarked funds for lighting to enable nighttime use. So in other words, you know, when you're passing along that, you see those cars passing, you know, 7, 8 o'clock, this place will be buzzing with activity, multi-purpose activity. We should have netball being played at the same time, futsal or scrimmage being played at the same time, seniors, more mature persons who want to exercise walking around, and kids era, because we're going to be installing a kids era for the children to be playing. And so, this is evolving into a true multi-purpose recreational hub in the heart of downtown. It will be managed by the CDC, I've said that earlier, and we trust that our community will protect and preserve it. In closing, let me reaffirm this. What we see here today is only the beginning. this model, this specimen, will be replicated across the many communities of Central Kingston. And don't tell me that we can't do it, because if you have faith as a mustard seed, you can get more. We have earmarked High Auburn, East Queen Street, at the corner there of East Queen Street and High Auburn Street. We have already designed the project, some more to come. Let this place stand as a symbol of peace, unity, health, and recreation. Let's continue to build. Let's continue the impact. Thank you very much.
Keep the applause going for the Member of Parliament for Kingston Central, Mr. Donovan Williams. And keep the applause going and make some noise as we welcome you to Raytown, the Waterhouse Steppers. That's the Waterhouse Steppers. Come on, put your hands together for that wonderful, wonderful performance. Come on. We're at the official ribbon cutting ceremony of the Raytown Futsal Court. All right, put your hands together for the Waterhouse Steppers. Beautiful, beautiful. It's festive here in Raytown, and I must say this futsal court is pretty much beautiful. And just to be a part of this experience is exceptional. And you can see when one person has a vision, the team gets behind it, then change is what? Inevitable. Right, and we want to big up Coach Williams. You remember calling you Coach. Coach Williams, we salute your leadership and, you know, this project that you rest in our hands, and we are really grateful that we are here to open this futsal court to the public. Now, what's an exposition? What's an exposition when you're talking about football? You have technical director, you have Midfield, you have goalkeeper. What else? You have people on the bench too, you know. I mean, let's big up the people that were up on the bench. Yes. But the person that I'm about to call, I will be calling him the midfield maestro. Yes, man. Every team needs a solid playmaker. Yeah, man. Someone who connects the back with the front and ensures that the strategy is executed. Yeah, man. So, that's TPDCO's executive director, Mr. Wade Miles. Could you please welcome him to the lecture?
Good afternoon, everyone. Mr. Master of Ceremonies, Mr. Von Thorpe, who said he did his research. But if he did any research about his executive director, he'd know that I don't play football. No such skills. Honorable Edmund Bartlett, our Minister of Tourism, Member of Parliament for Central Kingston, the persistent Donovan Williams. Persistent. Mr. Omar Frith, Chairman of the Chase Fund. Mr. Billy Heaven, CEO of the Chase Fund. I believe you've been with the Chase Fund for more than 20 years, sir. Mr. Alan Beckford, General Manager of the Sports Development Foundation. Ms. Sandrina Davis, CEO of Grace and Staff Community Development Foundation. And in a different occupational sojourn, I was actually a contributor to the Grace and Staff Community Development Foundation, so I'm happy to see that they're still making a great impact, even without my meager little contribution that's not there anymore. Miss Michelle Campbell, Acting Superintendent of the East Kingston Police Division. Mr. Orlando Walters, representative of the Raytown Division. Members of the media, my team members from TPDCO, team members from the ministry, my board representative, Mr. Chris Wimstone, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. It's an absolute pleasure to stand before you today as we celebrate the culmination of a project that truly reflects the power of collaboration and the community spirit. Through the vision, dedication, and persistence of the Member of Parliament, Mr. Donovan Williams, who had the foresight to initiate this project, alongside the support of the Ministry of Tourism, specifically the Minister of Tourism, our team members from TPDCO, with assistance from Grace and Staff, assistance from the Chase Fund with respect to the entire complex itself. This facility is truly becoming a beacon of change, growth, and an opportunity for the youth of the community of Raytown to express themselves through sport. At TPDCO, our mission extends far beyond supporting tourism development. We are passionately committed to transforming the lives of communities across Jamaica. Through this facility, we are building pride, purpose, and a future where every young person can see limitless possibilities for themselves. The Spruce Up on the Corner program, that is where we funded this project from, was designed to uplift and improve the quality of lives in our communities. Today we see that vision come to life in the most powerful of ways. And when I came to TPDCon, Minister was explaining to me how the Spruce Up is supposed to work and how it's supposed to impact the communities. I was a little overwhelmed at first in terms of what the mandate was, but seeing it come together, one community at a time, a futsal court here, a reading center there, it just from one community to another, you kind of get a feel of what is really being accomplished. For the youth of Raytown, this facility represents so much more than just a place to play football. It's a space for transformation, where skills will be honed, where discipline will be fostered, and where young people will come together to build relationships. It's where we can strengthen community bonds and cultivate that spirit of unity. We know that sport has the incredible power to inspire, to push boundaries, and to change lives. This facility will be the place where dreams are realized, where aspirations are ignited, and where futures are shaped with purpose. And we didn't just make it a pian facility, so to speak. Right? It's properly done. And we're not, even if we could, even if we could abandon you, we're not abandoning you. I know that we have more work to do, right, to assist you with respect to the lights, etc., and filling out the entire facility in terms of just making it one clean, holistic, total package. And Minister will tell you that the significance of projects like this cannot be overstated. When we provide spaces for recreation, for connection, and for growth, we are not just creating physical structures, we are nurturing the mental, emotional, and physical well-being of our young people. This facility will be a sanctuary, an alternative to the distractions and challenges that so many face, offering a space for excellence to flourish. I want to express my heartfelt gratitude to everyone who has contributed to bringing this vision to life. It is because of your tireless efforts, your commitment, and your passion for making a difference that this facility is now a reality. To the youth of Raytown, this is your space. Use it to grow, to excel, and to unlock the full potential within you. Know that this is just the beginning, and that with every pass, every goal, every training session, you're not just shaping your future, but the future of this community. Together, we are building something stronger, something greater. And as we continue this journey of growth and development, let us always remember that the strength of our communities lies in the opportunities that we create for each other. Yes. Together we are creating a brighter, more empowered Jamaica for generations to come. Congratulations everyone who took part. Thank you, Mr. Williams, for allowing us to be a part of it, right? And as I said, we remain committed to assisting the community to grow even further.
Thank you so much, Mr. Mars, our midfield maestro. Yes, and you did an awesome job. Thank you so much. When we talk about Raytown, we are talking about the artistic, historic, and dynamic community. And what we're about to witness is a sanctuary, a safe haven for our youths, and a place where values can be shaped and strengthened. And, you know, the field is now a training ground for tomorrow's leaders. And when we talk about tomorrow's leaders, we are talking about our children. And today, we'll be having a cultural performance from our children. Students from the St. Michael's Primary School at this time. Could you please put your hands together for them? No. In the words of my midfield maestro, we want a pure round of applause. Put your hands together for our children from the St. Michael's Primary School. So we'll be having two performances.
New Scholar by Louise Bennett. Good morning, teacher. Always you. My name is Sarah Poole. And this is for me little boy, Michael, and me just bring him to school. Him born one rainy day. Mom, it was coming on tonight. Ugly baby girl, beautiful true, for this one was a sight. Him born the week when Rufus jackfruit tree did start for beer. I'd say a month of a pig dead, but we got there. We call him Mike, Mikey, Jakey, Jacob, Jack. But his right name is Michael Jacob Alexander Black. Not treat him rough, yeah, teacher. Him is a sickly child. As they touch him hard, him make nice. Some people say him poil. Take time with him, yeah, teacher. If him rude and start to rave, this beat another boy and will frighten and behave. For enough time when he rude a yard and won't hear not all, I just beat the bedpost hard. Ma, and you want to hear Jack Ball. Now that I know him, look away, having no fear that anything will mail him, so I left him in your care. Aye, aye, aye.
My name is Katalia Harrison. I am in grade 1. Parents are so confusing. Parents are so confusing. I can't understand them at all. We try to obey them, but it's not easy at all. Sometimes when we're playing, they scream. There's too much noise. Tone down. But when we're quiet, they're worried. Answer me. I'm speaking to you. These words they often say, but take it from me. Those words you will never try to obey, because if you only try to answer, this is what you will hear. Hush your mouth, you're too rude. Don't you dare. When you break your mother precious glass, they'll say you're too clumsy. But when they break a glass, they'll say it's an accident, honey. Sometimes when I cry, I'm told I'm too big to act like that. But when I want to wear a fancy dress, they'll say, you think you're big, you can't wear that. Parents are so confusing. I can't understand them at all. We try to obey them, but it's not easy at all.
Come on, put your hands together for our children from the St. Michael's. Oh, St. Michael's Primary School. Aren't they cute? Yeah, man, they're cute, man. Really cute. But take it from her. Parents can be so confusing. And trust me, even when you're adult, your parents sometimes can be so confusing. But, you know, I hope my mother is not watching. By the way, speaking of watching online, we are live on YouTube at TPDKJA and Best of Jamaica. So we thank those who are watching with us to witness this wonderful moment right here in Raytown. Could you please put your hands together for our children? They are definitely talented and gifted and brave. Grade 1. With no further ado, I must introduce this next person, but I have to do an introduction, a special introduction. We're talking about different roles and positions in football or futsal. Every team need great what? Vision. And after vision, they want what? Direction. Leading us from the top, our technical director, the Honorable Minister of Tourism, who brings not just strategy, but the passion and vision that fuels long-term development. Put your hands together for our Minister of Tourism, the Honorable Edmund Bartlett, as he delivers his keynote speech.
Thank you very much. I believe he really wants to keep the job, don't you think? Thank you so much, Vaughn. Member of Parliament, Donovan Williams, and I must say this, Raytown, Central Kingston, that the Member of Parliament was described a while ago as insistent. And I want to add a few more tenths. Because it's not just insistent, but consistent. You want us to say some more tenths? And he is never content to stop at any one gift. It's like, you know, the thing, the more them get it. So Donovan is like that. And it's true. Every time the phone rings and his voice you hear, you start to say, all right, no, what next? But so it is, and so it should be with our members of parliament, because theirs is a job to advocate on behalf of the people and to enable community enrichment and people empowerment. And so when he kept on not just insisting on the development of this particular facility here at Raytown, but he has some others. He has murals, and he has some other community enrichment and enhancement activities that are going to bring value to the people of the constituency. And I want to commend him as a first-term MP. And to say that if he continues this way, it's plenty more terms. My executive director for TPDCO, Wade Morris, Mr. Omar Frith, Mr. Consistent. Now this one is really sustaining, as he perhaps is sustainable. Billy Heaven. For 20 years with the Chase Fund. And I'm about to finally say something, Donovan, about Chase Fund. Finally, you know. Finally, compliments of of Alan Beckford. I mean, I won't say any more, Alan, because we had a meeting this morning, and I hear something good. He's about to, all right. I see members of the board from TPDCO here, particularly Mr. Wimstone, who has been not just the architect, designer, and the creative mind behind many of the wonderful projects that this entity has produced in communities, but he's been a source of constant inspiration to all of us about those aesthetic and creative things that will add value to not just about how we feel around our community, but how the community itself looks and feel. And that's so very important. Thank you for the work that you have been doing over the years for us. And I want to say, you want to really see his work, go down to Trenchtown, and you will see what he has done down there, that transformation that has taken place. The team from Grace Kennedy, led by Miss Sandrina Davis, the CEO of their Staff Community Development Foundation, and of course, the CSR that they have demonstrated is a model in these parts. And Grace Foundation has done so much that I know of for the communities around, and particularly the communities of Central Kingston. And I want to publicly commend them for the work that they've done in these areas. Our superintendent of police, or acting superintendent for East Kingston, who has been the source of continued safety and security in these parts, and we want to big him up. Jamaica is experiencing her. I'm sorry, where is she? Yes. And all right, okay, there are you. And you know you were sitting right behind me. Oh, I didn't look well enough. And I want to big her up, and in the process big up our constabulary force overall, and to say how proud we are as a country, as a nation, that we are now seeing record reductions in crime and violence in our country, and we want it to remain that way. Thank you, Minister, and thank you, Prime Minister. Thank you, Commissioner, and thank you, JDF. Thanks to every team who have been working with us in the security space to enable us to feel better and to have a better feeling about the future, and to be able to tell our friends, you can come. You know, nobody feels better about it than somebody called the Minister of Tourism. Anybody know him? Because every time he goes abroad, yes, the first thing he has to assure them is that the destination is safe, secure, and seamless. And I want to thank our security forces for enabling us to say that with conviction and not leave anybody to second guess the integrity of our promise. Members of the media, and ladies and gentlemen all, and I think I see Pastor Rosetta Phillips. Yes? She's here, so don't worry. She will probably pray for journeying mercies since she wasn't able to pray for the Lord to guide us through. And I see the principal of St. Michael's, and I want to big her up, especially what she did here this afternoon, and the performance of those young people, those children, those ladies, young ladies of the future. And particularly our poet, who put us in our place as parents. And I think she was truly eloquent, and sounds future is there. Lots of future. You know, this is one of the reasons that we are here today. We're not just here for ourselves. And we have not expended this capital on the improvement of the community for ourselves. We have done it for our children and the future of our country. So today is a very special day, MP. A day that marks the unveiling of dreams, of possibilities, and of a brighter future for the youth of Raytown. I feel an immense sense of pride. Pride in what we have accomplished together and in what lies ahead for this incredible community. Raytown is not just a place on the map. It is a community that personifies strength, resilience, and untapped potential. It is a place where people have weathered challenges, celebrated triumphs, and built a spirit of unity that is uniquely Jamaican. The energy and determination of this community is palpable, and I'm moved by the commitment of the individuals who call Raytown their home. This community has long been a cornerstone of Kingston, the heartbeat of Jamaica, where citizens have consistently sought to grow, to improve, and to create a better life for themselves and their families. And today, we take another monumental step forward. And I'm delighted to participate with you in making that step possible. And MP, this futsal facility that we are opening today is not just a physical space for recreation. It is a symbol of the promise that the future of our youth matters, that our young people do matter, and that in building them, we're not just building their intellectual capacity, but we are bringing their mental acuity and their physical strength and enabling them to have discipline as they pursue activities that bring satisfaction to themselves and pleasure to those who watch and look on. So it is a space where dreams can be nurtured, where young talents can be honed, and where future leaders can emerge. It is evidence of what we can achieve when we come together in collaboration, guided by a shared vision. So as I reflect on the significance of this moment, I'm reminded of the larger efforts that are helping to shape communities across Jamaica. One such effort is the Spruce Up Jamaica program, which I founded some 13 years ago in my first iteration as Minister of Tourism for Jamaica. And one of the things that we used to guide the development of this program then remains today: the need for a greater insertion in the lives of the ordinary people of Jamaica, in building character, in building personality, and in enabling enrichment of their own selves. And that enrichment is not only about pecuniary rewards that they get from labor and productivity and production, but it's the utils of satisfaction that it offers to seeing people made happy because of their physical action, their prowess, their dexterity, and their achievement on and off the field. But more importantly, it is to make people have a sense that they mean something, that they have a value, and themselves are adding value. Because the meaning of your life is of no avail unless you add value. And this is what this Spruce Up program is all about. At the time, if you recall, I said the theme then was Spruce Up Jamaica and Nice Up Yourself. And it was a little more than just yourself. It was also nice up your community. And Spruce Up has become the reference for beautification across Jamaica today. And we are delighted that that essence is being brought here in Raytown at this time. So this program serves as a reminder of the critical connection between tourism and community development. It is not just about the beaches and resorts that attract visitors from around the world. It is about the heart and soul of Jamaica, our people, and our communities. Because as I travel across the world promoting Jamaica and speaking about the assets and attributes of this wonderful country, I insistently maintain and consistently preserve the value of the most important and iconic attraction of all of Jamaica, the people of Jamaica. So through the Spruce Up on the Corner program, we are making impactful changes across the island. For the financial year 24 to 25, 56 projects have been undertaken, with 37 projects completed and 19 currently undergoing their process of completion. These projects which span every parish, and I just want to say how proud I am about the Spruce Up program, because the Spruce Up program touches every community across 63 constituencies in Jamaica. And I didn't have this in the notes, but I know it because I work with it every day. It is 363 communities that have benefited from Spruce Up since we began 13 years ago. And we are saying that 12 of them are in Kingston and St. Andrew. And we have transformative projects that are everywhere, having effect on the physical landscape of our communities. The investment, and I want to say it a little more than that because I am on an all-island visit now to cut ribbons and open Spruce Up projects in all the communities where we have it. So, Mr. Wade and Mr. Myrie, you two in particular and all the resort TPDCO managers and directors, be on the alert. Tell the MPs, tell the CDCs, tell the community that the $152 million that we're spending this year on the current Spruce Up program and the over $1 billion that we have spent already in the 13 years, we are going to be coming to you to cut ribbon and to open these facilities for the people of the communities. So Raytown, a historic inner city community in East Kingston, is renowned for its cultural significance. And we saw that with the young people. And of course, we got a little enhancement from the Waterhouse marching band. And an MP tells me that you soon have one for yourself. All right, okay. No, I want to be clear, because since we're streaming live, I want the country to hear that MP Williams is working on his marching band for the Central Kingston. All right, wonderful. So this community, I think, which emerged in the 1860s, was immortalized in the song Like a Boom, Shaboom. You remember that one? How many people remember that? A boom, she a boom. You remember that? La 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 la. You think I can cut a through? Or I can make a dub plate? So while such parties may be over, the memories still linger, and today we are creating new memories. A futsal facility stands as a new chapter in Raytown's story. It is a direct reflection of how, through the Spruce Up program, we are not only revitalizing physical spaces, but also uplifting the spirit of communities. The connection between tourism and community development has never been clearer. Through initiatives like the Spruce Up program, we are enhancing the lives of Jamaicans, ensuring that our culture, our people, and our communities are not just preserved, but empowered to thrive. This project began as an idea pioneered by the Member of Parliament for Kingston Central, Donovan Williams, and is now a vibrant, functional space that will provide lasting benefits to the community. And just to let you know, all of Jamaica, what it is that we are presenting and opening and cutting ribbon for in Raytown. The construction of a low perimeter wall to define and secure the facility. The installation of turf grass surface, AstroTurf. You want to know about AstroTurf? That's technology in sports. And to have AstroTurf in Raytown is a big thing. And I want to commend you for that. And what that does is to create a professional grade playing area for the youth. When you look at it, it's not only green as you see, but it's even. and symmetrical. So the young people can move around on it and don't have to worry that they are going to bounce their foot on an uneven surface and trip and fall. And when them try to kick the ball, them kick in air. They will have an opportunity to see the ball rolling nicely as they pass it from one to the other. And also, if they fall, it's a softer little fall because the AstroTurf will absorb them. So the installation of fencing around the turf, ensuring safety and protecting this facility for all to enjoy. So I want to extend my heartiest thanks to everyone who made this possible. To a Member of Parliament, Williams, thank you for your tireless dedication and service to the people of Raytown. To SNG Road Material Limited, your commitment to delivering this project has been invaluable. And to the team at TPDCO, my team, thank you for your diligence and dedication in managing and overseeing this particular project. But more importantly, the many projects across Jamaica that you are so diligently overseeing and implementing. Today, as we cut this ribbon, let us celebrate the opening of this new facility and the new possibilities it brings for the youth of Raytown. Let us also commit to continuing to nurture and support the dreams of the young people here, ensuring that they have access to the tools they need to build a brighter future. Let this Futsal facility be a reminder of the incredible impact we can have when we invest in our people and work towards a shared vision for a better Jamaica. I want you to say, this Jamaica we are creating is a Jamaica that you must be proud of, and we as a people must be committed to always choose Jamaica. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Minister, the Honorable Edmund Bartlett, the Technical Director. Let me remind you. Now, I need to make some special mentions of some persons, distinguished guests, who I will consider as the goalkeepers. Yeah, man, because if you watch a match, if the goalkeeper not good, then your goose cook. Because you have to have defender and all them position there ready. And the bench, a saying says, the team is only as strong as its, not only as its weakest link, maybe somebody say weakest link, but the team is only as strong as its bench. A lot of persons underestimate the bench, the persons who are on the bench. And if someone is injured and someone is unable to execute, then these persons will be ready and able and willing to play and put their whole heart out on the field and ensure that we can go home with the victory. So when we're talking about these goalkeepers and bench, the persons who are on reserves, we are talking about the Community Development Committee. We are talking about representatives from the Grace Foundation. And when we look at the collaborative effort, I need to highlight this. One man cannot get it done. It requires all of us. It requires our participation. So, you are the strength behind the starters, those on the bench, and the goalkeepers. So one of my goalkeepers is going to come up here right now to just thank you all, to big up all of you. And I want you to put your hands together for the President of the Development Committee, Miss Nataki Thomas. Oh, Thompson, my apologies.
Thank you, Master of Ceremony, Von Thorpe, for that wonderful introduction. But to correct you, I wouldn't say that I'm on the bench. No, but I just said on the bench. But no, we are not. No, we're not a bench. We're active. We are always active. So as we go further, you will know. Yeah. Thank you. Good evening, everyone. As we conclude today's event, it's my privilege to deliver this vote of thanks on behalf of the Raytown community. I'd like to express our deepest gratitude to our speakers, the Honorable Mr. Edmund Bartlett, Minister of Tourism and MP, and also Mr. Wade Mars, Executive Director of the Tourism Product Development Company Limited, for their invaluable and informative presentation. A special thank you to the... Oh, sorry, a big thank you to our Member of Parliament, Mr. Donovan Williams, and our Councillor, Ms. Rosalie Hamilton, whose hard work, commitment, and dedication played a pivotal role in the success of this initiative. A big thank you to the organizers for your tireless effort in making this event a success. Also to the sponsors. Yeah. We extend our sincere gratitude for your generous contributions and support over the years, some new. Without you, we couldn't have done it. And we appreciate you. I want to say thank you, a special thank you to the St. Michael's Primary School for providing us with the entertainment, and also the stepping band, Waterhouse Stepping Band, for the entertainment, and I know that we do all enjoyed it, yeah? Especially this little miss right there, telling us parents to get it together, right? It was fun, thank you. And this is my part now. A special thank you to the United Raytown CDC for being active in the space, in the development of the space. I would also like to thank the community members. Community members, without you, this wouldn't be happening, okay? So I want to thank you for your patience and your support along this journey. We appreciate you, and we love you. Thanks to everyone who attended and participated in today's event. Thanks to everyone also who have worked on the event, behind the scenes, on the project overall. Thank you. We appreciate you. And in conclusion, thank you all once again for your presence, your invaluable contribution, and your participation. God bless you all, and safe travel home. Thank you.
Boy, Miss Nataki Thompson. Can I call you the Vivacious? Yes. President and fiery goalkeeper. If you have a goalkeeper like that, you're good. Yeah, man. She'll have your back. So thank you so much for the vote of thanks. And also on the bench, listen to me, the bench, why not take an offense to the bench? I don't have a problem being on the bench. But I must acknowledge the Deputy Executive Director, Mr. Lionel Myrie, and also member of the Board of Directors at TPDCom, who is Christopher Winstone. Okay. So we want to acknowledge these persons who are among us. Thank you so much for being here. But let me just talk about this facility. We want to talk about how this facility is pretty much a space where you can have safety, you can feel the pride. I'm seeing a lot of children ready in anticipation for the ribbon cutting. And it's a call to action as well. It's a statement. This is your turf. You need to own it. You need to use it wisely. Use it to chase goals literally and metaphorically. Because many times as young people, we tend to miss out on opportunities because we're not seeing what is before us. And right now, as we witness this beautiful architecture, this beautiful futsal created here in the heartbeat of Jamaica, Kingston, I want you to put your hands together for everyone who played their part and ensure that we are a part of the winning team. So, it's halftime. But just before the final whistle, and as we prepare to cut and officially cut the ribbon, let's remember this is just the first half. The rest of the game is in your hands and your feet. You need your feet too as well. And let's support each other. Let's guide our young persons. Let's watch them score goals for generations to come. So let's hear it one more time for everyone as we now make our way to the ribbon cutting area at this time. Thank you so much for being a part of this wonderful experience. It was a pleasure being your MC for today. God bless you all.
She don't care just what she do, when she do, what she do, how she do, what she do. She says she named Hoochie Loo. This little girl don't wear no curl. The little girl is a one in the world. This little girl don't wear no curl. The little girl is a one in the world. Say a boom, she boom, la 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 la. What a girl can cool and deadly. A boom boom, she boom, la 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 la. Just love how she water pump. A boom, she boom, la 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 la. Just love how she whiny whiny. A boom, she boom, la 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 la. Me just love how she rocking dolly. See her at the dance, down a red town. Everyone just a gather around. She wheel and turn, you woulda tumble down. Mercy me, them a forgive her.
All right, so the marching band, the Waterhouse Steppers, will once again perform for us as we get ready to witness the official opening of the futsal courts here in Raytown.
Just love how she water come be a boom, she boom, la 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 la. A little girl just a whiny whiny, a boom, she boom, la 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 la. Just a rocking dolly.
For those that are on YouTube, you'll see residents and citizens of Raytown ready in anticipation. This experience is one to remember, and we want to thank all who are here with us this afternoon. A beautiful and fair day here in Kingston. The culture is alive. The culture is alive right here in Raytown. All right, so we're asking the CEO of Chase, Mr. Bill Heaven, to come to the ribbon cutting area. Sandrina Davis, CEO of Grace and Staff, Community Development. And Miss Nataki Thompson, President of the Community Development Committee. Well, are you ready? All right. Thank you so much, Waterhouse Steppers, Marching Band. You're really making here feel so festive. And I'm enjoying myself. I hope you are, because right now the minister has the scissors in his hand. And I'm going to count down. And I'll be counting from 3. And I want you to make some noise when the minister cuts the ribbon. Are you ready? Citizens of Raytown, are you ready? Yes, children, I am ready. 3, 2, 1. All right, make some noise. Beautiful. The Raytown Futsal Court is officially open to the public, to the citizens of Raytown. And guess what? We are going on the futsal court for the very first time. So guess what, children? We're going to have a good time, right? And some of you are going to become football stars for Jamaica. Do you believe that? So you have to continue to work hard and to always put your best forward. Well, the minister at this moment is testing the court with the Member of Parliament of Kingston Central. What you're not saying, we're seeing it live right here in Raytown. The technical director and the coach passes off to the midfield maestro. Okay, we can see that the midfield maestro wants some of the training, but he's not doing a bad job. No, they're having a good time. This project is a proof that when one person has a vision and a team gets behind it, change is inevitable.
Michael Jordan, Obama a champion, Mandela a champion.